Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In this lecture, we will go through an illustration where we will implement most of the editor features which we have learnt so far. In order to create a page, we will have to select a space under which we want to create that page. So let's select marketing space for now. Now, in order to create a page, hit the create button there in the global navigation toolbar. Select blank page and hit create. So now we are on the editor page under the marketing space. Let's give a title to the page. So we are going to create a page that will be used for collaboration and updates amongst the marketing team for a project called Solitaire 2.0 Communication Plan. So let's give a relevant title to the page. So I am giving the title as Solitaire 2.0 Communication Plan. In order to organize our content, let's start by giving some structure to the page with a layout. You can choose any layout to fit your content. Select the layout icon which is there in the editor toolbar. You can select layout with just column or column with sidebar. So I am selecting the third option, a column with a right sidebar. Let's add a brief intro on the page and some pictures. I have copy pasted some text over here to save time. So you can see that basic formatting features have been used here. In the heading, we have used the bold feature. You can also change the color from here. Similarly, in this section, the text color has been changed to green. In case you want to change the text color to orange, you can choose that as well. Now I want to add a quote over here. To add a quote, either you can go to the editor toolbar and choose quote macro, or you can use the keyboard shortcut by typing forward slash and type quote. I'm copy pasting a quote over here. Now just to make the content engaging, let's add a relevant picture in the right sidebar. To add a picture, you can either go to the files and images icon on the editor toolbar. In case you have a recently uploaded image, you can choose the same, or if you want to upload a fresh file, you can do the same by uploading a fresh file. So I'm using this image and I'll click on insert a file. You can also use the keyboard shortcut forward slash and type image. So you can this macro to insert image as well. I'm removing it for now. Now let's add more details to the page by giving a brief introduction about the team who is working on this particular plan. To do that, I'll add one more layout structure. So let's choose 3 columns this time. In the first column, we will capture brief information about the team who is working on this project. In the second column, we will add the team members. In the third column, we will add some details on the project they are working on. So I'm just copy pasting the text here to save time. In the first column, we have provided a brief description about the team. In the next column, we are going to add the team members. To insert a team member picture and a link to his or her profile, you can use the macro called user profile. Now you can choose the user by searching for the name. So we will add Jessica as one of the user over here. You can also preview the user profile macro by clicking on the preview button. Now you can see that along with the picture, the name and the email ID of the user will be displayed. Now hit save. Let's add one more team member over here. You can use the same macro again. Search for the team member and save. So you can see both the team members have been added over here. Now let's create a task list for the team to work upon. In order to create a task list, let's use the expand macro. So you can go to the editor toolbar and use the expand macro from here, or you can like type the / and search for expand. Let's give a title to this one. So I'm giving this task list a title 360 communication task. Now let's insert the task list by using the table feature. So once you click on the table icon, a 3x3 table would be inserted on the page. In case you want to add more column to it, you can hover over to the dot on the rightmost corner and click on plus. So you can see one more column has been added. So we would need 5 columns here. So let me add one more column. Now let's merge the first row to provide a heading to the table. So you can select merge cells from here and insert the heading. Now let's use the second row to insert the column name. In order to highlight the column name, let's color the second row with a different color. You can choose color as per your choice from the cell background option. So I'm choosing a light blue color. Now let's mention the column names here. So I've copy pasted 5 columns: task, owner, due date, status and notes. In the task column, I'll add the task which needs to be performed. In the owner column, we will specify the user who would be responsible for the task, and the due date column would capture the due date for the task to be done. The status column would highlight this current status of that particular task, and if there are any additional notes regarding this task, we can capture the same over here. So let's create some tasks for marketing team. So the first task is create communication brief. Now let's go to the second column, owner. Let's add a picture of the owner over here. So in this case, the owner is Jessica. We can add Jessica's image. So you can add Jessica's profile picture by using the profile picture macro in the owner column. You can search the user from here, type Jessica and save. So the profile picture is inserted for the other users to know how Jessica looks like, and in case they want to know more about her, they can click on her picture to jump to the personal space of Jessica. Now let's add a due date to the task. You can add a date either by going to the editor toolbar and select date, or you can use autocomplete feature by typing /. So let's choose a date here. Let's keep it as 4th September. Now comes the fourth column, which marks the status. We'll insert a macro that will help viewers of the page quickly identify at what stage the task is. So we will use the status macro over here. You can select the status macro from here, or you can use the autocomplete feature by typing / and search for status. Let's put the status as work in progress. And choose the yellow color. to highlight the work in progress status. So you can see that for this particular macro, we can change the color and title before inserting it onto the Confluence page. Finally, in the last column, you can add some notes for any clarification or better understanding of the viewers of the page. So in this case, we can add the brief which Jessica had created under the same space by sharing the link of that page. To do that, we can either go to the editor toolbar and select the insert link icon and search for the link here. So the page which Jessica has created is communication brief. So you can search for communication brief and select the same. So you can see that the link of the page has been inserted over here. Jessica can add details about this page over here, or in case she wants the team to go through this brief and share any feedback, she can capture the same in the notes. So in this case, a couple of notes have been added under the notes section. Currently they are structured in a bullet format. In case you want to change it to number format, you can choose the text and click on the numbered list icon there on the editor toolbar. So you can see that now instead of bulleting, we have the numbers against the text. In case you want to add the second point as the sub point of first, you can do that by just typing the tab key. So you can see that the text has been adjusted to display the second point as the sub point of the first point. So this is how you can create a task list for your team and keep a track on the tasks which have been assigned to each of the owners. You can share content and tag other team members to collaborate. Let's publish this page to see how it looks like. So this is how our Solitaire 2.0 communication plan would look like once published. In case the users want to visit Jessica's profile, they can click over here and know some details about her profile. Similarly, you can click on Anne Maximo's profile. You can expand the 360 communication task to see the list of tasks which have been assigned to the owners. You can click on Jessica's image to follow her or to know more about her. So that's all in this lecture. Hope you got a good understanding of how to create a page and leverage the various features provided by the Confluence editor. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.